Hey guys, welcome back to the vlog. If you are new here, welcome. If you're not new here, welcome back, boo. This is another week in my life. As you guys have been watching on my YouTube channel, if you have been keeping up, there's a lot of hoopla going on. I don't even know where we are right now. I know where I am, but I don't know where we are on YouTube. So just bear with me. This is going to be another week in my life. We are in February and it's going to be a busy week because your girl decided she's going to go to New York Fashion Week. I had been going back and forth. I had last year said I'm definitely going to February, spring, summer fashion week. I was like committed to it. I was like, I'm going to go because I want to scope out the land for February. Like basically what I've been doing is like using a fashion week to like better understand the landscape. That way I'm better prepared for the next time that I come. So I have been trying to not put too much pressure on myself for these fashion weeks and kind of just understanding the landscape as a creator. And so that was my plan all along. And I would say late last year, I actually made the decision with my team and I said, I'm not going to go. I made that decision in December. I basically was just like, you know what? I really want 2025 to be a year where I'm not just hopping around and being everywhere, but where when I show up, you know? Now, with that said, what? 2 weeks ago or a week and a half ago, I started getting some invitations for New York Fashion Week and I'm like, okay. Started looking at my emails a little sideways, just looking at them a little crooked. And I just was like, you know what? I'm not going to do it. Until this week, I got another invitation for something else that I really wanted to go to. And I'm like, you know what? Let's go. Let's just go for 2 days, 48 hours. Make it real quick, and still get that feel of like the scope of the land. I've also never been to New York in the winter time. Like I've never dressed for winter fashion. So this will be my first time. And I almost feel like it is smart of me to just kind of go and get a lay of the land. I'm not putting too much pressure on myself. I even told my like management team, I was like, listen, I'm going, don't worry about it. Like we don't need to do a bunch of reaching out, none of that. So I'm going to the things that I'm invited to. And then I do have this other PR agency that tends to invite me to these shows. So they sent me an invitation, but I need to like see if I'm still able to RSVP for that. But as of right now, I have 2 events that I'm going to go to. One with Kensington Gray, Collective Voice, and Microsoft. And then another cool event that Lisa is holding with Tart. So we're going to head out for that. And then I have some friends too who are kind of like, we all were in the same boat of like, I'm not going to go. And then we all kind of like last minute decided we were going to go. So I won't name some of my faves. I got peer pressured to go. I peer pressured someone else to go, but all the girls will be back. So, I'm excited for that. It's just going to be a quick time. But I'm mostly excited to just kind of like get a scope of the land. This time around, my photographer is not coming with me because it was so last minute. And my goal this year was to be like, anything that I'm going to, I want to have my team with me. Like, I just am a firm believer in doing whatever possible to make things easier on yourself and for you to show up 100%. And so for me, moving forward, that's the plan. Okay. But I am doing some last minute prepping and planning for New York Fashion Week. So this vlog is going to be a little bit of New York Fashion Week prep. Had to place some last minute orders, honey, like, get it to me today. Shout out to Zara and Revolve. They will deliver so quickly. And now Zara's on LTK. Girl, you just wait. So we'll probably try on some things and figure out some outfits. I'll show you like my inspiration, my vision for these looks, which is really funny because I feel like this time around, I don't know what it is. Like maybe it's because I've wanted to try winter fashion for so long, but I do have some like ideas in my head, and I basically like wrote the ideas in my head onto Pinterest to kind of like refine my looks. But I still don't I don't know 100% like what's going to happen, what's going to fit, what's not going to fit. So I have 2 packages that are here now. Another one's coming this afternoon. And the last package is coming tomorrow, which I'm technically supposed to leave tomorrow, but I was planning on shooting. So today's Tuesday, tomorrow's Wednesday. I was going to leave Wednesday evening, like around 5 o'clock because on Thursday was my first event. So my first event's at 2 as of right now, because I'm still waiting on a confirmation for something else. My first event's at 2 on Thursday. And so I actually had booked a photographer since Gigi, my photographer, can't come with me. I booked a photographer to shoot with me on Thursday, but saw the weather forecast yesterday and it's going to rain on Thursday. So we moved our shoot to Friday, which means that I could technically leave on Thursday now, but I would just like be leaving pretty much either prepped and ready to go to the event, or, you know, in a decent place, might just have someone in New York do my makeup real quick and then like have my outfit already out to wear to that event. So we'll see. I'm thinking about leaving on Thursday now, just because everything's coming in tomorrow. I don't want to be rushing. I want to be able to like put together all the looks, know that I'm good, because it's only going to be like 2 or 3 looks that I'm actually going to wear to events. And then we're going to shoot probably 2 or 3 of the looks, basically those 3 looks. We're not doing like a whole hoopla. It's going to be like just a fun in and out, get a scope of what is spring, summer, February fashion week like, you know? So yeah, that's what we're going to do. So today we have a lot of work to do. I have some campaigns that I need to like do concepts for, do selects for, have my meeting with my managers, and then we have to run some errands, pick up some things, try on the clothes. So I'm going to stop yapping and we're going to get to work. Bye. Hey guys, I haven't checked in a bit, but we are at the mall right now because I'm going to see if I can find any last minute things. Because I might be leaving even earlier than I expected, because I got another invitation for a dinner tomorrow. So I'm gonna take a look around at the mall. I have 2 hours to my name to see if I can make this happen, and I'll check back in. Okay? It's about time for making up. Times you wasn't with me waking up. Now you said I couldn't miss your touch. I needed to distance myself from you. I was just in love with you. All right, it's time to go. It's go time. Let's get into how I'm prepping right now. Okay, hey guys, we are back home and it is time to kind of sort through all of the different things that I have sitting out here for looks for this fashion week. Just remember that this is 2 days of, you know, preparing, because I had told myself I wasn't going to fashion week in February. So this is what we have going on. I'm actually feeling a lot better about everything, but I can't say that I'm like, oh yeah, everything's all together, but I'm feeling a lot better because I did impulsively make the decision to go to fashion week. So I don't know if you guys can tell, but from just a general look of things, there's a color scheme going. Just like last fashion week, I kind of was like really neutrals, but a lot of like ivories and beiges. This time the Mocha Mousse is stepping out. So that color of the year, that chocolate brown, I definitely am leaning into that a lot right now. So there's a lot of that. There's a lot of burgundy, lots of like chocolate or like a camel olive color. And then we have some blues in there. So, and of course black, and then my golds and like whatever. So that's kind of what we have going on right now in terms of color palette. Now, the other thing I want to tell you guys, because I've made this decision last minute to go, there's so much up in the air right now. I ended up getting, I feel like I didn't even make like an on the feed post announcement. I feel like once you make an on the feed post announcement, that's when like, oh, hey, do you want to go here? Do you want to go here? Guys, I literally just mentioned it in my stories, and I now have an invitation for dinner tomorrow night with Black Beauty Roster, which is super exciting because I went to brunch with them last New York Fashion Week, and Tart. So Tart invited me as Tart's a sponsor for Black Beauty Roster. And so they invited me for the Black Beauty Roster brunch last New York Fashion Week. And now they just sent an invitation for Black Beauty Roster. They're having like a dinner and an exhibit all about celebrating black hair and black hair designers, all those kinds of things, which I really want to be at. But remember, my flight is technically late tomorrow, like afternoon, evening. So I would be really late if I was just like coming off my flight. I would have to go straight there. Like I wouldn't be able to stop at the hotel and I would still be late. So I'm potentially gonna move my flight up, but I need to make sure that all of this is in place. Totally forgot that my suitcases, my luggage is at my storage unit. It's a lot going on right now. Anyways, I got invited to that. And then also one of my long-term partnerships, JCPenney, they're hosting an event tomorrow too. So that's actually before the Black Beauty roster dinner. So I would probably pop in there for like 30 to 45 minutes, have to go back to my hotel, change to head to the dinner with Black Beauty roster and Tart. That's just an idea for tomorrow, but let's talk through the looks with the event so that it all makes sense, okay? Okay, so I just mentioned that JCPenney is doing an event tomorrow. So that would be the first thing that I would go to if I end up changing my flight just a bit to get there a little bit earlier. And I have a lot of my JCPenney pieces from like my, it has been a year. It's been like 6 months of me working with them, maybe more than 6 months of me working with them. And so I have different pieces that I still have in my wardrobe. I always try to get pieces for these campaigns that I would want to keep in my wardrobe. So I have 2 pieces that this is not a set. They don't go together, but they go together, if you feel me. This was from a campaign that I recently did. And this skirt is from a campaign, I want to say in the fall that I did. But they're both like this chocolate pleather. I'm gonna put it on just so that we can chat through it. Okay, y'all, so this is what the 2 pieces look like together. So you can see we have this like chocolate pleather jacket. It has a really cool sleeve. I really love the detailing on this. And then this is the chocolate pleather skirt. They don't go together once again, like I said, but they're both from JCPenney. And then, and of course, the goal is to wear the brand of the event that you're going to, right? That's the goal. I've been challenging myself on that. And I really, really like the idea of showcasing how I can style these pieces from all these different places for these events. So now this did come with its own belt that was pleather chocolate, just like this. However, you guys, if you don't follow me on Instagram, talk about this, how I like to just remove whatever comes with it and do a different belt. So this belt, I love the detailing. It's brown, it's from Zara, and I feel like this looks better with it like this. Can't even see. Here we go. I really like the way that that looks. And I might even just like try to finesse this so that this is like a little bit off the shoulder. It's gonna be a lot of finessing, but I might try. We'll see how that goes. But that's kind of like what I'm thinking for this look. The shoes I haven't figured out fully yet, so that's part of this video, but I did get these satin like chocolatey kind of heels from Zara, which I might be wearing a lot in the next few days, but I think this could work. Okay, so this is what it looks like with the chocolate heels. I think it's cool. These heels are comfortable. I just try to tuck the collar in just to see if I can give myself a little bit more skin here. I don't know if it's working, but you guys tell me. It might be too late, but it's okay. I do want to mention that I'm talking quite low because it is 2:30 in the morning and I leave tomorrow. My husband is asleep. My puppy is asleep. I'm just trying to stay in everyone's good graces. This is the most chaotic thing I've ever done, deciding to go to New York Fashion Week 2 days before. Oh, and if you guys don't know, I'm from Miami. So it is low 20s to not high 40s, mid 40s in New York right now. So I actually ordered my first real coats for this occasion. So I'm learning how to dress for the winter. There's a lot happening. So leave a comment down below and just let me know how crazy I am. Thank you. Okay, so I think this is what's gonna be the vibe for JCPenney. Bag, not 100% sure. I'm not even gonna hold you. Not 100% sure what this is gonna look like. I'm thinking, part of me is really liking the chocolate with burgundy vibe. So I almost wore these burgundy heels over here that look similar to the YSL burgundy heels. These are Amazon inspired. But I could do something like this and just kind of like hold it, but I haven't fully decided yet in terms of the bag. Now, from JCPenney, because remember, we're just gonna like pop in, say hello, say hi to everyone. My goal always is to be able to go there and chat with the team so they can see my face, see that I love their clothing, love to style it, even wore it to New York Fashion Week, woohoo, love it. And then we're gonna pop in, pop out, get some content, of course, and then head to the Black Beauty Roster dinner. This is not a look that's gonna work for the Black Beauty Roster dinner, but the Black Beauty Roster dinner starts at 6. And remember, JCPenney starts at 5. So I'm gonna be there for like 30 to 45 minutes and then hop to my hotel real quick, change into this next look that I'm gonna show you guys, and then go to the Black Beauty Roster and Tart event. Okay, so this is my thought for dinner with Black Beauty Roster and Tart. It's this brown dress with this beautiful waist detailing and draping that is so stunning. And then also still doing it with the chocolate shoes. I did try it on with the burgundy shoes and I think it's cute, but I think I might do the burgundy and brown for something else. Especially with this being dinner, I don't want it to be so, like, I don't feel like that's the moment to color block, if you get what I'm saying. I think we're gonna do this like fully chocolate brown with really nice gold details, and I might even tuck my hair behind my ears depending on which earrings I decide, which I'm gonna show you guys right now. And then we're gonna do, I'll show you the bag that I'm thinking. This is the clutch that I'm thinking. It's a very like cult Gaia inspired bag from Amazon. The quality is A1. The color, it's just beautiful. So wearing this like this, having really, you know, nice details of gold. Only issue with these bags, especially for New York Fashion Week, is that I have my camera, my DJI Osmo, I have my phone, you know, sometimes I even have external batteries. I'm not gonna be able to have any of that. So this is just gonna be my bag. I'll probably have to have my Osmo in hand and phone in hand, and all my little like makeup touch-up stuff might be in here. So that's what I'm thinking for the bag. Let me show you some of my options for earrings. Okay. If you guys see a bit of the bunching happening here, don't worry, I'm gonna wear shapewear with this, but I think I just need to figure out how to tie it properly. This is also an inspired by dress, so I'm pretty sure the original dress doesn't do that. I think I just need to put some good shapewear on and make sure that I'm good. But you guys can see my earring options. On the right, I have these koi, super eccentric earrings. And then on the left, I have these mango, gold, and burgundy earrings. I really love the gold and burgundy with this. I think that it looks really refined, but I love the statement that this gives. So I'm having a hard time deciding, and I wish y'all could vote like right now. But let me know what you guys think. I think that's gonna be like the hardest decision for tomorrow night. But I think this is gonna be the look, and I showed you guys. I think this is gonna be the vibe. And we'll figure out how to tie this properly so that we're not looking crazy. But yeah, I think this is the vibe. I also totally forgot to mention that it may be, well, it's gonna be super cold. So I am bringing a coat with me. I'll show you. We are going to do this super long fur coat from JCPenney as well. I bought this for a campaign that I had and I kept it. It's so comfy. So this is probably gonna be the coat that we wear all tomorrow. So with the JCPenney outfit, I may wear this over it if I'm super cold, but because that's earlier in the day, I don't think it's gonna be as cold as when we go to dinner. So this will be my coat for dinner. Okay, y'all, so all of the outfits that we just discussed were for Wednesday in the event that I'm able to make it to New York in time for both of those events. Now getting into Thursday, which was technically supposed to be my first day, but if I make it for everything tomorrow, then Thursday will be my second day. And our main event for Thursday is the Kensington Gray mixer with Collective Voice and Microsoft. And so they have required for everyone to wear all black. And so my thought process was, this is a backup outfit, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned this, but because I don't have a lot of winter clothes and a lot of different things of that nature, I did place some orders for some things that may not make it in time. Well, they're gonna make it tomorrow, but they won't make it if I leave, I'm guessing. If they do make it, I will come back and I will show you what I purchased. But basically, my thought process was, I'll pop some pictures up, but I wanted to do like a blazer look with a really nice statement belt and then like a lacy flowy skirt that's almost like sheer. And I did order one. It's from Revolve, but it does not fit my hips at all. It's like a very straight skirt, so it's not gonna work for me. So in the event that none of the skirts make it or the dresses don't make it, because the other thing that I'm noticing is if I opt for this blazer, I'm gonna have to find something to put inside of it, but I don't want something that's like, you know, like I'm not trying to go for like the church deaconess thing. I'm trying to like do something cute. So maybe like a bralette, something a little bit more elevated, but not like gonna take over this whole area. This is the Zara Hourglass blazer, which I'm realizing if I do go with the belt, I may not need to wear an hourglass blazer because I'm gonna get that shape back somewhere. So I might do my Frankie shot blazer, but it might be too long with these shorts. So my thought process is, worst case scenario, we're gonna do this, but I would have black tights, black stockings underneath the shorts, which these shorts are so great. They're from Abercrombie. They're a good length even without the stockings, so I know I'll feel really comfortable with the stockings on, especially with it being cold. And then I'll figure something out with this. And then we'll just do some gold details. I don't think I'm gonna do a necklace with this. I just feel like this is like where you want your eyes to be fixated at. But I think this is gonna be the vibe. I'm wearing these burgundy, like YSL inspired heels from Le Amazon. And yeah, they're super cute. And I still haven't figured out the bag. I do have some burgundy bags that I could pull, but I guess you guys will have to wait and see what the finished look comes out to be. But I'm really hoping I can get a lacy or sheer skirt so I can really put together that look that I really wanted to have. Worst case scenario, this is gonna be the look and I will be happy with it. So let me know your thoughts. Okay, so those are just a few of the looks that I've tried on and showed you guys. I don't think I wanna show you guys everything quite yet because one, everything is not finalized, but two, I still wanna leave a little something for you guys to see when the vlog comes out and you guys can see the actual finished looks. I love watching these videos from like some of my faves. Janae, I love watching her prep for New York Fashion Week videos. And so I just love to get like a general idea of like where everyone's headspace is at. I will just say that I had no plans to go this season. And I'm grateful that things kind of like popped up. And I think where my mindset is at is that I am going to go every New Year Fashion Week now because there's just no way around it at this point because I just feel like there's so many like influencer activations, so many of my brand partners doing things, like it just doesn't make sense not to go. But I'm just gonna show you guys just a few of the pieces just on the rack just so you can see them and kind of talk you through like where I'm at. But just to give you some idea of like just the chaos that's happening, I was only planning to go for 48 hours. I was planning to go for Thursday and Friday, come back home Saturday because we're gonna have a Super Bowl party on Sunday here at my home. And now I'm finding out, you know, I have potential events for tomorrow, so we're probably gonna leave a little bit earlier tomorrow. We're gonna see, I just don't know. It's 3 o'clock in the morning right now. Your girl is tired. I don't know if you guys can hear it in my voice. So that's a potential opportunity. But then next week as well, I do have some potential invites for different things that are really exciting. Actually, one of the brands that I had been wanting and eyeing this jumpsuit from Norma Kamali for, it's been over a year. I've heard so many great things about it. I wanted it. I got it for this fashion week, and I also got a leather jacket to go with it. I wasn't planning on buying that leather jacket. I was planning on getting another chocolate leather jacket, but while I was on Revolve, they had a photo with like the two together, and I was like, yes, yes ma'am, we're gonna make that work. And the jacket is the quality. Oh, it's so good. Anyway, so potentially going to, I think it's either the Norma Kamali show or an event that's happening next week. So just waiting to see if that gets finalized. Selkie had invited me to something last New York Fashion Week season, but because I was heading to a retreat with my management team, I wasn't able to make it. There was a lot of events that I wasn't able to make it to last season. So they are potentially inviting me again. So I'm just waiting on final confirmation for that. That would be next week. So I'm thinking I might come home and then go back to New York. I don't know. This is chaos. Like, we're just being really chaotic. My manager's like, because me and my manager actually have to have like our end of year check-in. So she's like, I'll fly out to New York and do your end of year check-in there, because she was gonna fly out to Miami and meet me here. So it's just a lot up in the air. I will just say too, like, I really wanted to travel with my team, but I've only budgeted, as of right now, I've budgeted for Essence Fest and for New York Fashion Week in September with my team, which I'm excited to share that journey with you guys. But me and my best friend, who is my project manager, we're both going for this season. She's going to like better understand like, hey, like, what does this look like? You know, planning for the future. I think my mindset with where I am at right now is like, I'm so new to this in the sense of like, this is my second real fashion week in terms of being a creator. And there's so much that I'm learning. I haven't had any paid opportunities around this. But y'all, did I mention to you guys, after I posted in my stories that I was going to New York Fashion Week, some agency reached out to me to invite me to a show, and they want to pay me to post a story and, you know, post some content around the show, which is like, what? That's so crazy to me. We'll see if it all pans out, and also if I'm gonna be there, if it's gonna work within the timeline. But it just goes to show you, like, you just gotta put yourself out there. Like, if you are a creator and you are thinking about going to Fashion Week, do it. Like, I know there's a lot of like noise about like, you don't need to be there, da da da. Do it. There's so much happening. There's so many brands activating and so much going on, and it's such a great way to get visibility. Like, I know last Fashion Week I got partnerships, long-term partnerships, because of that. I know, this is facts. So I am in the mindset of investing in myself, showing up, and, you know, doing what I need to do, but also just being real with myself that, hey, don't compare your chapter 2 to someone else's chapter 30. Like, that's the model over here. So I'm really excited. I hope you guys enjoyed this prep with me kind of vlog. We'll probably try to do some more of these, you know, throughout the year as I travel and do these types of things, and they'll be a little bit more thorough and put together. Like, I have a bunch of like accessories and stuff I didn't get to go through with you guys, and I don't know if I'll show you guys everything every single time, maybe a few outfits, but this is the rack that we got going on right now. I'm honestly just proud of myself for putting it together within the last 2 days. So next stop, New York Fashion Week. So stay tuned for the vlog. I'm super excited. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, comment, like the video, and we'll be back with the vlog. Until next time, bye boo.